I hate the Netherese. But besides the fall, I feel alright. Well rested, even. My magical protections have waned, but I feel energized. Fascinating magics. I believe I'm inside the book now. The Beggar's Love. I wish I had read the tale. Not this specific copy of it, mind you. Who are you? Though strong of build and noble of bearing, this young man is cursed with blindness and a twisted leg that has left him lame. That's unfortunate for him. Maybe I am to play a part in the story? Perhaps it could be a test to the wise wind. Maybe if I play my part correctly, the wise wind will reveal itself to me. Let's see if I can't divine what my role is.
Hi there.
Gendra, sweet Gendra, you are gone, betrayed by kin and clan, and I, your William, I can do nothing more for you than weep. O gods, thy name art cruelty and injustice. Calm down. William, was it? Who is this Gendra for whom you weep? A girl with the softest voice and smoothest skin. Her lips on mine were ever tender. Noble by blood and nobler yet by soul. I loved her, and she loved me in return. Well, what happened? Maybe I can help. On learning of our love, her stepmother sent her to that monastery across the way. And ill wind comes from it, though. I can smell it on the air. I fear for her. Maybe that's my role. Very well, William. I'll see what I can make happen. Go. I pray you live a happier, less accursed life than mine. I've heard of people writing themselves into their own novels. This might be the ultimate form of that. What have we here? A sad pile of humanoid bones lay on the ground. Beneath the bones lies some armor. Piecemeal or complete armors of this type offer basic protection, equivalent to hardened leather. Magical in nature, and of an olive and green hue. Let's see if I cannot take it with me. If I can, then that is very interesting. Because if I can take physical objects with me, maybe I can take people with me. And maybe monsters. I should be careful how I proceed, lest I bring some fantasy creature back to the real world. The passage looms dark before you. The temple must lie deep within the rock. Let's explore this monastery, shall we? Intruder! Come, sister, we must not let him interfere with the ritual. Care to explain that? Sonic Blast, huh? I know that spell. Well, sound burst to be more precise. Seems I'm dealing with evil clerics. But whose divine might is superior? Weapon rack containing 56 gold pieces and some arrows. Maybe one of them has information on this ritual. Bullets for a sling. A bookcase containing a moldy tome. Another weapon rack containing what looks to be a rotten heavy crossbow, some darts and throwing axes. We have only a single door to go through. Does not appear to be locked. But is it trapped? I don't believe it's trapped. Indeed. What have we in this adjacent room? Oh. A grandiose room with a woman's body in the middle. Likely Gendra. 8 combatants in total. Several cultists here. Her features twisted by her fury. This young priestess seems intent on your destruction. The witch in the middle appears to have bulkier armor and a weapon brimming with magical electricity. Behind her, a devil. Vain servants of the dark gods, devils have long been known to meddle in the affairs of men. Given the number of enemies here, I think this doorway just became my bastion of safety. Oh yes. Before that, let us use some of our spells, seeing as how we are so rejuvenated. Protection from evil. Protection from elements. Stoned skin, to give us more physical damage reduction. Dark fire, give us some blazing fury. And of course, Bull's strength. Bull's strength will of course grant us between a 2 and 5 strength. Today we gain 4. Not bad at all. Now I'm not sure really what I'm up against. It might be wise to go for divine power. Yeah. I'll cast aid for sure. And I will cast divine power. Let's go. Let's start this fight off with a flash, shall we? Hammer of the Gods. I have dazed you, have I? It seems your will is weak, witch. Seems I am the far superior polearm fighter here. What? No other combatants? Ah, here they come. Maybe they were also dazed from the Hammer of the Gods. Some of the Traveler's Light. Gotcha. Ah. A far superior challenger, huh? Still no match. Hello. The door will not save you. Yet a few enemies remain, but they haven't moved from their position. Interloper! Kill him at once, sisters!
To the fight!
Try it. You come too late, hero. I have already claimed the maiden's soul. Then let's purge your soul from this book, shall we? Die, witch. Whatever magic you cast will not save you. It did not save you. Is the woman over here truly dead? Sadly, it appears you have arrived too late, and that the fear of Gendra's lover, William, were well-founded. This pretty young maiden has been sacrificed in some sort of unholy ritual. Unfortunate. One of the cultists I slayed, or have slain, I should say. A potion of Cure Light Wounds. Unneeded and far too weak. A sapphire. Beautiful gemstone. The lizard might have use of it. And a scroll of greater restoration. Now that can be very valuable in combat. What of these remains? 2 gold coins. What of this corpse, A feather pen. The fringes of this quill pen seem ragged and sparse, but the nib is firm. Regardless, you will require some ink before you can use it. Can I change the tail? Can I write something to happen? And what of these 3 rune pillars? The central one is trapped. Let's fix that, shall we? Lens of detection. Gotcha. Ah, they contain items. We have a trident, likely rusted. A scroll of stone to flesh. Bracers of dexterity +4. Ooh. That actually may be an upgrade. This one contains 58 gold coins and some unidentified gloves. Very well. What am I currently wearing? Bracers of dexterity +2. Very well. Let's slide these on real quick. Nice. Little extra armor and reflex. Now then. I can't quite read the pillars, but I have found their compartments at the very least. We have a few bookshelves. Maybe they can shed some light on the situation. Maybe I can learn more about this book. From a book. Empty bookcase. Another empty bookcase. The Art of Lichdom and another moldy tome. Another moldy tome. Final bookcase here. Art of Lichdom and more poetry. We have a door here. Looks rather bulky, honestly. I think I'd need a safecracker to break this thing down. Various gears control the locking mechanism of this metal-clad door. I wonder... I can't likely break it down, but maybe the pen is mightier than the sword. Will it work as a key? It does. Let's close the door behind me. What have we here? On the nature of hell. Blood stains the pages of this illuminated manuscript. It appears to be a religious treatise of some sort. Well, now the question is, which hell does it refer to? There are more than one. Will I be transported further in? Maybe. But first, we've leveled up. Bit of an out-of-character jump there. Now then, let us take Cleric yet again. For my stats this time around, I'm going to put into Dexterity. For skills, much of the same. Craft Armor, Craft Weapon, Heal, Parry, and I suppose I save the final points. Ah, we at last gain a feat. Now what do I want? Oh yes, this is what I want. 2-weapon fighting. A character with this feat reduces the penalties suffered when fighting with 2 weapons. The normal penalty of -6 for the primary hand and -10 for the offhand becomes a -4 for the primary and -8 for the offhand. The ambidexterity feat later on further reduces the attack penalty for the second weapon by 4, resulting in -4 for both. The very best results are achieved if the offhand weapon is a light weapon, further reducing the penalty for both the primary and offhand by 2. Now that may seem a fair bit complicated, but what it means is I can now dual wield better, and if I have a light weapon in the offhand, it works even more. If you recall the wording for double-bladed weapons, the off blade is considered a light weapon. Oh yes. I will take 2-weapon fighting first, and then the required exotic proficiency feats. We gained 6 health, not bad. Any new charms? We have an extra 5th level spell slot, as well as 4th. Very well, that's it. However, this is no time to rest. Let's press on to the hells, shall we? I'm going to regret this, aren't I?